Alright guys, before we get started with the video, if you like the content, make sure you hit the like button, consider subscribing, and turn on your notifications. Now what I'll be talking about in this video, man, is very simple. You know, the game needs to play out more so like this on a more consistent basis. And it's just the bottom line. But you know, I'm always going to look across the board here. I'm looking at what's happening here in the trenches, and then we'll look at each area of the game as far as coverage and, you know, the receivers and yada, yada, yada. And I don't know why the lineup here is out of order with Dan Moore there being in the right tackle position. But anyway, who cares about that, right? But as you can see in the trenches, man, I don't have, you know, a huge problem with what's going on. Of course, guys, you know I'm always going to preach dynamic gameplay, organic gameplay in the trenches, more one-to-one interaction. So I would like to see a little more chaos going there, more intentions as well. But anyway, talking about other things in this video. First, we're going to look at Juju Smith-Schuster and look at how this cornerback is shading him inside, getting into inside leverage. I love that. I love that because this is a zone coverage. I can't remember exactly what the play call was. You know, I could definitely, you know, I can kind of see for myself what the actual zone is, but, you know, depending on formation and all of that, you know, you might get a different look. One thing I don't like here, and this is a minor thing, but these are the things I talk about, player interactions. Don't just force him to the outside like that to make that animation play out. I understand why it happened, but I would love to see the game get to a point where relative positioning always matters. Meaning, if Jones is unable to get to that outside shoulder of Claypool, don't allow him to get there. You know, allow a organic contextual awareness situation to happen. You know what I mean? You know, that's just a small note, but again, that goes a long way. Take a look at what Diggs is doing here. You know, he kind of stays over the top. He doesn't drift back as far as you normally would see with these safeties, so I don't have a huge problem with that. It looks like he is kind of engaged here. He's going to go towards Claypool to help out across the middle. You know, is he going to get there? Probably not. But again, you know, when guys are playing a deep zone, you know, even in real NFL, the deep safety doesn't always get there. A lot of times they get there a tad bit late, or sometimes they're kind of there to be the safety net, or sometimes they do get there. It's not about, you know, how often they make the play. It's just about how they're actually playing, if that makes sense. And I don't like this. This little stuff like this right here is extra. Like, I don't like this situation here, how they, you know, it's kind of like Jones is, you know, unengaged at that point. He doesn't stay engaged with the play. It's kind of like, okay, he did his assignment, nobody's there, so then he's just aimlessly looking around. Those are the little things, man, the code things that definitely has to, definitely has to, you know, have some work done there. And look at what this guy does, man. He reads that out, you know, going short, you know, because of his responsibilities. He's going to come back and peel off. And then this corner is going to pick up Ebron here, coming right at him. I don't have a problem with that. I like what Adams is doing. Jamal Adams is reading, you know, the middle of the field there, like coming towards him, but then also he comes off of that as he notices that, you know, Ebron is also coming in his direction, and he offers somewhat of a double team there. But this is what I really like. This is what I really like, and this is one of the few times that you can trust your eyes in the game. And the game just needs to play out like this more often. And the reason why I say trust your eyes is I saw this from Rip. When I saw that Deontay Johnson was going to be matched up on Bobby Wagner, I took my chances, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to fit this ball in here. And it happened. I was able to complete that because Bobby Wagner's not looking. There was no psychic DB situation. The game just needs to play out more like this, and it baffles me because this game does this at times, and other times it doesn't. I don't understand the inconsistency, but just wanted to put that out there. But once again, guys, if you haven't already, man, if you like the video, make sure you like the video, consider subscribing, and make sure you turn on your notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.